Huh?
He's a super evil Voltar. Dr. Frog. Red Menace. Do it together. League of Super Evil.
Don't know what the fuck that was about. League of Superheroes was one of my most favorite shows as a kid. As far as I remember, League of Superhero came on the Saturday Cartoon Channel, and this was before cable television where those cartoons could be found on Cartoon Network and Nickelodeon respectively. While editing, I found out that this show was actually on Cartoon Network and I had no idea what I was talking about.
What?
However, League of Superheroes was very special to me in that it was a 3D cartoon, but it just looked very different from the others. For some reason, I decided to really latch onto this show while there was Sonic X, the Kirby show, and the Yu-Gi-Oh! I guess I wasn't really big on Yu-Gi-Oh! There was something about the weird humor and really awkwardness of the show which really made me like it. The show was a lot more strange compared to the other ones. The other ones would be straightforward and have some kind of plot. This one was just random events every single time. The show is about this group of 4 evil villains. 3 of them humans and one's a demonic dog thing. For some reason, they all got together and live in the same house, and they want to be this league of super evil. And if you don't know by now, that spells fucking lose. And lose as a group intends to be annoying at best. Their intentions are not very evil, but their intentions are more to be annoying to anyone that ever comes by it. They even say in episode 2 that their point is to be rude and annoying.
If we want to be truly evil, Red Menace, we need to be
Rude and annoying?
yes, exactly.
This basically sets up for the entire rest of the show. Let's start off with the leader of Lose, Voltar. He's a small man with big schemes. Voltar is honestly one of my favorite characters in the show. He will stop at nothing to prove how evil he is. His main goal is to prove he's the most evil villain in the world, and he will stop at nothing to prove it. He will have such evil schemes, such as putting a gum on a penny and putting it on the floor waiting for someone to pick it up.
Ooh, look, a penny.
Or it can even throw a barbecue party and not invite any of the neighbors.
We're gonna have a neighborhood barbecue right here in front of the lair and not invite any of the neighbors.
Now I know he sounds like the perfect leader, but not all of his plans go through as smoothly. Usually his plans will get foiled by a random event, and then eventually, usually by the end of the episode, he always gets his way. Or if he didn't get his way, whatever seemed evil at the time, he will declare victory on.
Victory!
How could you possibly call that a victory?
Hello? I totally got credit for my evil recycling scheme.
Voltar goes beyond just acting evil in order to make sure people know he's evil. He will do things such as not wash his clothes for a week. He will show off to the neighborhood kids to show how powerful he is. And most importantly, he makes sure to have the most evil laugh you've ever heard. If it weren't for Voltar, Lose wouldn't be known for their diabolical schemes. He's the brains of the operation. But there is one person that is smarter than him, and that is Dr. Frog, the mad scientist. Dr. Frog is my favorite character. Voltar is the leader, but Frog makes his own evil plans. He's able to create inventions that can do anything that his mind can think of. Frog's plans are actually evil, but he always lets Voltar go through whatever lackluster plan he has. Somehow, Frog is always the punching bag of the show. He's always getting hit the hardest out of everyone in the group. If something's falling from the sky, you can bet that Frog's gonna get hit by it.
Thanks, Dr. Frog.
It's okay. I'm used to it.
Dr. Frog's adventures are usually a big plot of the episodes. Are you trying to get in front of a long line? Don't worry, Frog has this machine that plays very loud annoying music that's going to send everyone out the way. Now, as smart as he is, sometimes his inventions are a bit too good and too bad at the same time. They either help too much or they turn against him. In one of the episodes, his own security system kicks Luz out of their own house in order to protect Voltar's bike. Also, I can't forget one of the best episodes where Frog creates clones in order to do chores, but those very exact same clones are just improved versions of the team and they try to take over the world instead.
Gentlemen, I give you our exact duplicate clones.
Dr. Frog's plans are actually diabolical plans and they're actually true evil plans, but he is not the leader figure that Voltar is. In one of the episodes, he even shows that he tries to be a leader and tries to take over the world, but he's just not the leading type and he cracks under the pressure.
All right in there. Let's not do anything hasty. Step away from the clogger and let's negotiate.
That's what makes Voltar the leader of the group. Now that we talked about the more evil side of Luz, let's talk about the big sweetheart himself, Red Menace. I just want to preface this that Red Menace was supposed to have a mask, and I cut out the mask, but I can't fucking put it on because I don't know how to make the end of a strap for a mask. So I just got that, and I'm just fuck it. You know, fucking Red Menace, more like the guy who's doing your gardening at like 2 a.m. Like, the fuck, man. Red Menace. He's the brawn of the team. Red Menace is my favorite character. He has superhuman strength and he's very kind-hearted. With such a superpower, you'd think being evil would just come natural to him. But he's the most caring person on the show. He'll walk a grandma across the street. He'll protect like a ladybug from getting squashed or something. He likes to see the bright sides of things. He's always encouraging his friends to go through with their evil schemes. Red Menace doesn't seem that evil to begin with. He just wants to be a nice guy and be with his friends.
Aw, I love you guys!
He'll try his best even though sometimes he doesn't want to be evil. In one of the episodes, he was driving pretty recklessly, but instead of seeing himself as an evil villain, he's seen himself as a superhero, which obviously ticked Voltar off.
I had no idea being the ice cream guy was so much fun. I feel like an action hero.
Hero?
I mean, an evil villainy action hero. You know.
But despite not being really evil himself, he sticks with Luz. He just wants to be with his friends and have a good time. No, he himself isn't evil, but he'll try his best just to make them happy.
I still love making music, but if it's a choice between polka stardom and leaving my best friends behind, well... Arrivederci, accordione!
We talked about all the humans in the group, but there is one more League of Super Evil member, and he's not human. Last but not least, we have Doomageddon, the interdimensional dog thing, creature, whatever. Doomageddon is my favorite character. He's part of the group, but he doesn't always listen to Voltar's orders. Doomageddon's desires are to eat things, be lazy, and chew on Frog when he's bored.
Tell me about it.
Doomageddon is considered as Voltar's pet, even though he kind of does his own thing in the show. Doomageddon has a lot of powers. He can teleport. He can also teleport someone with him. He can grow or shrink. He can go into another dimension. He can levitate. He has radioactive poop. He can eat anything he wants. And probably more that I missed. He just gets a new random superpower for like no reason. With all these powers, he can be a valuable threat in order to like destroy enemy in their way. He doesn't even listen half the time. The only time Doomageddon will do something if something's in it for him, if there's some meat at the end of the table, if he gets to chew on Frog some more. So most of the time, he just behaves like a dog.
It all starts with this.
So why did I make this video? Why did I spend all this time describing all these characters? Back then when I was a kid, I was probably like 12 or something. I really loved this show that I decided it would be a great idea to look it up online. The reason this show is even so important to me is that this show is actually my first online experience ever. So back in the day, I think it was 2010, My mom let me use the computer, and my little kid me was like, I gotta look up my favorite fucking show on Google. I actually found the Lose forums. There was an entire website dedicated to Lose. I don't know if it's still up, but Lose had a bunch of mini games, had a forum. It was a lively community. Surprise, surprise, I was the most active person on that forum. I went by the name Penguin64K. Little did I know that name actually carried me the entire way until I decided to change my name to Buizin like 4 years ago. So Penguin64K legacy began at the Lose forums. Like in the forums, you had your own character. You can kind of design your own avatar. Like you can buy like certain clothes. It was pretty cool actually. But you know, little kid me wanted to have a personality. Penguin64K wasn't just your normal Lose forum user. Not only did I roleplay as an evil villain, I roleplayed as an evil villain in a chicken costume. Now at the time I loved chickens. I still love chickens. I mean, look, I even have a chicken plushie. I fucking love these chickens. Specifically the white chickens with the red and the yellow beak. Specifically that. There was a costume that looked exactly like this chicken. Therefore, Penguin64K was known as the Chicken Man. I was the most evil chicken man this world's ever fucking seen. I gained the respect of all the forum users. On the Lose website, there was a game that had a ranking system. And in this ranking system, you would play against other players and your rank would go up. So genius kid me at the time had 2 accounts. One was Penguin64K, which would always win. And literally I had 0 creativity. I named the other guy Some Guy. And I got away with it. No one banned me. So obviously Penguin64K's rank was above everyone else. I was always first every month. Even there was one person that had the same idea, but I stood up like all night or 10 p.m. until my mom kicked me out the computer. And I was the fucking number 1, okay? There was no one to stop Penguin64K's legacy. I was the best fucking character on the forums, and people knew it. My first experience with the internet was the Lose website, and it was Penguin64K manifest into the Chicken Man. I was the Chicken Man, and I still am the Chicken Man. I don't have a costume, but I'm still evil. Now, actually, I want to actually find if the forums are even up. So let's take a look. I think the website for the League of Super Evil is actually down, but I can check. Yeah, the official League of Super Evil website, it's gone. Okay, let me pull up Paint. So imagine this, we had these forums, right? And the background of the forums was red. Background of the forums was red. It had like a top bar right here. And it'll be like different little categories in the bottom. Okay? Can't draw a fucking straight line. Jesus fucking Christ. And on top of the forums it'd be like Lose or some shit. So on top of the forums it would be like Lose. It would have like Voltar, Dr. Frog, huh? Red Menace, that's Red Menace right there. And this will be Doomageddon. Alright. So this will be what the website look like, and then it'll always be like a random topic. So the actual forums didn't have like topic to talk about the show itself. It just had like random stuff, like role-playing stuff. It would be like Voltar sidekick competition or something dumb like that. I bet your ass that 12-year-old me was in this competition saying, me, I'm the most evil villain. Check it out. I would kick a chicken across the street because I was a chicken man. I know, I do everything with chicken. It sounds like I'm bullshitting you, but I'm serious. When I was 12, I was a chicken man, Penguin64K. I was very known well. I was always the highest rank. Also, speaking of paint, I would also make shitty paint on my DeviantArt. And I'm gonna try to look up if my DeviantArt's still even there. So if we're lucky that my name was actually Penguin64K, I should find myself on DeviantArt. Oh babies, I hit the jackpot. Alright, so I'm not bullshitting you. When I was 12 years old, I made stuff like this. League of Super Evil, Lose banner. It had 2 likes. 2010. I am not bullshitting you. Mwahaha. Voltar is the head of Lose and the owner of the banner. I'm not bullshitting you. This was real. What are you looking at? And that's Monkey Suit Dr. Frog. People respected me. And when I would post these pictures on the forums, and people would be like, "Yeah, dude, this is the best looking thing I ever saw." Like people, they probably knew I was like a little kid. But look at this. I made $1. I made money. I made muhahaha. I was a lady. I was very lazy apparently. I used the same picture of Voltar. Wait. I wasn't lazy at all. Look, these are all different pictures. Holy shit. Or are they? I can't tell. Anyways. I was good. Look at this. Look at this one. Obey the evil Voltar. Which is the banner. Obey. Voltar's evil, must be known for that. My profile picture was a chicken. Like, I was ahead of my game. Voltar is the evilest. With the, I don't know why. I really like monkeys, but I still love monkeys. Here's a bunch of monkey pictures I'm probably gonna put up. I love monkeys. Monkeys are like my favorite animals. Evil banana. Have had those days. Ever had one of those days? I don't know about you, but that's pretty fucking funny. I was fucking funny when I was 12. Immigration. Like, memes nowadays are like wata or like stonks or something, right? Really fucking boring. Me in 2010 was ahead of my fucking game. All I did was take these guys running and wrote immigration. I'm the funniest kid. Have you ever wondered why they're running? Well, now you know. My first picture was Pac-Man eats Pac-Man. I was playing Pac-Man. Quotation marks. I still play it. I was wondering what Pac-Man was eating. For a second, all the white became yellow. I thought he was eating one of his own! Look, I was so funny. Lol. I never thought that at all. Carry on. And he put Lucian's $1. Then a quick story real quick. Back in the day, it was very common to put your name behind the text message or something. I wish that was still a trend because think about it right now. Girl, send me some nudes. Poison. Like, it's so cool. It's super swag. It's super sweet, dude. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm not bullshitting you. Penguin64K. I was the Voltar fan. I started off on the internet a League of Super Evil forum star. I was a star. Everyone on the forum knew me. I was a threat to society. I was the highest ranking guy in that game mode. Like, I was the best. We all knew that. So that's why I made this video. League of Super Evil is not only in my heart, it is what started me on the internet entirely. For that reason alone, League of Super Evil is always going to be in my heart, and I'm never going to forget about it. I'm never going to forget about I'm never going to forget about how I was in the forums and how I role played as this chicken man. It was amazing. Alright, see you guys.